Last time, we talked about how the left turned into a global HR department, but today, we're looking at the other side of the coin. The side that screams freedom while holding handcuffs behind its back. Welcome to part 2 of this 3-part series on the political glitches tearing us apart. If you missed part 1, go back and watch the liberal paradox right after this. It lays out how modern liberalism became the digital HR state. Today, we're exposing the conservative contradiction. And in part 3, we'll reveal the third way that both sides are scared. If you want the complete picture with no team jerseys, hit subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the finale. Modern conservatism is currently a house divided against itself. It's a philosophical cage match between the libertarian and the moralist. Bug number 1, the small government growth spurt. They say they want government so small you can't see it, until it comes to your bedroom, your doctor's office, or your internet history. Suddenly, get off my lawn becomes let me see your digital ID before you enter the website. It's the small government that needs a massive database to work. Bug number 2, the free market with benefits. They preach laissez-faire and pull yourself up by your bootstraps unless you're a massive oil company, of course, failing bank, or a domestic manufacturer. Then it's national interest bailouts and protectionist tariffs. It's capitalism for the poor, but socialism for the boardroom. Bug number 3, the law and order paradox. They worship individual rights and constitutional protectionism. But the moment protest starts, they're calling for the military, extended surveillance, and stop and frisk. They love the Second Amendment to protect against the state, but they want the state to have enough power to clear the streets in 10 minutes. Pick a lane. This isn't just a 2026 problem. The right has been fighting itself for centuries. In the 1800s, you had the old Tories who wanted a king and a church to tell everyone what to do, fighting the liberal conservatives who wanted free trade and individual grit. In the 1800s, Reagan and Thatcher talked about freedom while ballooning the national debt and amassing the most powerful military-industrial complex in human history. Here's the lesson. Conservatism usually starts by trying to save the past, but it ends up building a new kind of power to enforce it. It's the ideology of leave things the way they were, using tools that change everything. People ask me if the left is the digital HR department. What is the right? The right is becoming the digital border guard. If soft authoritarianism on the left is about exclusion or deplatforming you, on the right it's about identification. It's the push for digital IDs to verify you're a real person, or protect the kids, or secure the vote. It's not a boot to the face, it's a scanner at every doorway. It's the belief that the only way to have a free society is to have a supervised society. They want to cancel you, they want to catalog you. And in the 21st century, being cataloged by the state is just as dangerous as being deleted by the mob. In recent cases, since I started the research to make this video, a digital ID system was hacked and all of the information was stolen. There are benefits to having your information decentralized, and having it centralized creates a honeypot, which can then be hacked. Of course, that will never happen, that some say, but it already has. So, where does this leave us? We've got one side trying to equity us into silence, and the other side trying to order us into a database. The question really isn't if you're a liberal or a conservative, the question is, do you actually want to be free? Or do you just want to choose which version of Big Brother gets to watch your screen? We've now officially poked both bears. Now it's your turn. In our next and final video, part 3, we're going to drop the two masks and explore the third way, the libertarian path, that both sides love to mock but secretly fear. We'll show why real freedom requires something most people are terrified of: personal responsibility. Drop a comment below. Who's glitching harder right now, the HR department or the border guard? Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs a reality check, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the conclusion, because the only way to survive the glitch is to see the whole machine. Then choose a better path. See you in part 3.